Well, hey there, Pop-Tarts. So I currently make 58 flavors of cheesecake. But today, I am crafting from no recipe, but from my own creation, flavor number 59. I did this with 58. I created my own one for jelly donut. So now, I'm going to create my own one for 59 because I was not loving any of the recipes that were out there, and I thought I want to do my own thing. So if I ever write a cookbook, I'll put it in there. Flavor number 59 is, are we ready? Fruity Pebbles. Now, to be honest, before this, I had never had a Fruity Pebble. If we had anything fruity, it was Fruit Loops. I'm a cinnamon toast crunch girly. But they smell delightful and they have a nice crunch. I don't think I'd like them with milk because they get soggy really fast. That's neither here nor there. I've already used these to make the crust, full-on crust. It's multicolored and it's awesome. 4 packages of cream cheese in here, 1 cup of sugar. Now I looked up the flavors for Fruity Pebbles and they do like oranges and lemons for citrus and then berry flavors. We're going to try putting all of that together in a fresh, non-competitive way. So here's how I'm doing it. Lemon zest, lemon juice, orange zest, no juice, and some of my homemade strawberry jam. So let's get zesting. You can definitely smell, like I went off of what I could smell and taste first, and then read a little bit more about Fruity Pebbles. You can definitely smell citrus and you can definitely smell berry. So we're gonna lean into the lemon a little bit more than the orange because while it has a lot of flavors, we don't want a lot of competing flavors in a cheesecake or it'll end up tasting like nothing. Or like too much of something and then you won't enjoy it. Okay. So I did zest the whole lemon. We're gonna just zest part of the orange. This is just to give it a little extra zing. Plus, it will look so pretty in the pan when you see all this zest. Okay. Zested about half the orange. And now we're going to whisk that together. I am really enjoying creating my own recipes. I have a good knowledge for baking, but I have a really good knowledge for cheesecake. So I think it's natural that I would start there when creating my own recipes. Because what if someday down the road I do want to do a cookbook? Gotta have my own stuff. Although y'all get it here first. Now I'll continue to tweak these things, but the jelly donut one went over very well. So I wrote that down as is. So we'll see what the feedback is from this. Okay. Now we need 4 eggs. Let me crack those in. Alright, eggs are in, gloves are changed. Before I whisk in the eggs, I'm going to add my homemade strawberry jam. This will probably also like give it a slight color, which would be okay. But there's going to be nothing, sorry Fruity Pebbles, nothing artificial in color or flavor in my cheesecake. Unlike your cereal. All cereals. Okay, give this a whisk. Now, I had an idea. You know the best part of the cereal? You've eaten all the cereal, and there's that milk at the bottom that's been flavored with whatever cereal. For me, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, that cinnamony, or that chocolatey. I thought we needed to do that for this. So I have been infusing milk with the Fruity Pebbles. Looks like I poured myself a bowl of cereal. We're gonna strain out the Fruity Pebbles and use the infused milk. which also has a slight pink color, which is kind of cute. And that is perfection. It's just over half a cup, and half a cup is where I was aiming. Okay. Fruity Pebble milk going in. Juice of a lemon. Strain for seeds. 1 cup of sour cream. And now we're going to mix that all together. Then we just are going to add a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch. And did I mention, this cheesecake is gluten-free. The cereal itself is gluten-free. And then instead of adding a little bit of flour, which you could use gluten-free flour, I'm doing just a touch of cornstarch. So then we'll have a gluten-free cheesecake just by nature, which we love. No substitutions needed. Okay, color-wise, it's just like off-white. So it's nothing special. But the crust is multicolored, and I was thinking on top, I could do like a little Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie treat kind of thing. And that'll bring the color back in. Here's the crust. Smells delicious. Let's pour our cheesecake in gently. And I'm going to bake this in my usual fashion. And then we're going to make a little Fruity Pebbles treat for on top. And I'm going to do that now so that they can set and be good to go. But into the oven. Look at these Fruity Pebble treats that are going to be like a little pie slice on top of it. That's so cute. Are you ready to see the final creation? I added a little bit of a white chocolate ganache on top because I thought it looked like the cereal milk, and then it would make something for the Fruity Pebble like treats to stick to, and I cut the treats up into bites. Are you ready? It looks really fun and nostalgic. Here it is. Flavor number 59, the Fruity Pebble cheesecake. Look how creamy that is. Can we just... All right. I hope this does well. This is our piece to take home and taste test, and I'll tweak from there for the next one. Hey, so it's been almost 2 weeks since I made that and tried it and talked to people. The feedback is they love the cheesecake as is. They like that the cheesecake itself has like fruity flavor. It's not just plain and then you're adding stuff on top and bottom, which I am all about. I tried it. I really liked that you got this like citrus. It is more lemon forward, but I put lemon juice and lemon zest. But I think that that's really good. And then you got the crunchy texture on top. So this is a winner. Maybe a few tweaks, but we like it as is. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.